Singing on the Mountain, written and read by Brother Frank Natoli. While many of us have a favorite hymn from the beautifully inspired hymns of praise that have touched our hearts and brought tears to our eyes, the songs of Zion are unique to our church. They are songs that belong to a new time. They belong to a new era. They belong to our people. They are songs sent from the throne of God as a gift to the Church of Jesus Christ. They are inspirational and related to Christ and his promises of the latter-day times and events. This gift was given to our late Sister Arlene Buffington as songs of hope and joy, looking forward to the fulfillment of the kingdom of Zion, bathed in the latter-day glory of the restoration. Today I'd like to consider number 25, Singing on the Mountain, by looking at the meaning and the application of the song, because it's too easy to sing without paying attention to the words and their meaning. The first verse, tomorrow's latter glory puts today's behind in shame. When kingdoms pale beside the tale of Zion's rising fame. When music magnifies from every harp and every bird, and they'll be singing on the mountain, such as never has been heard. Ah, they'll be singing on the mountain, such as never has been heard. Verse 2, the blind will stare in wonder at the endless majesty. The lame and heavy laden leap for joy that they are free. The tongue that never spoke will harmonize with every bird, and they'll be singing on the mountain such as never has been heard. Ah, they'll be singing on the mountain such as never has been heard. Verse 3, the cheers will ring when Joseph's colors climb the mountain slope, with spotted pony riders crying tears of joy and hope. Call every chief musician, every instrument of praise, for they'll be singing on the mountain in these the latter days. Yes, they'll be singing on the mountain in these the latter days. Verse 4, the sun will light the morning like a golden ball of flame when Israel gathers round the Lord to sing and praise his name. The ancient latter glory shines again. Oh, spread the word, and they'll be singing on the mountain such as never has been heard. Ah, they'll be singing on the mountain, such as never has been heard. Copyright 1980, Arlene Leah Buffington. Singing on what mountain? Well, that would be the mountain referenced by many writers in the Bible and Book of Mormon. Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2 says, it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Mosiah, chapter 12, verse 21, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy God reigneth. And why will there be singing on from this mountain? Because the joy associated with the building of Zion. 1 Nephi, chapter 13, verse 37, and blessed are they who shall seek to bring forth my Zion at that day, for they shall have the gift and the power of the Holy Ghost. And if they endure unto the end, they shall be lifted up at the last day, and shall be saved in the everlasting kingdom of the Lamb. And whoso publisheth peace, yea, tidings of great joy, how beautiful upon the mountains shall they be. This is the hope of the latter days, seeing the fulfillment of God's covenant, the peaceful reign, Zion, the gathering of the remnant of Joseph, the Native American, and of all Israel, the building of the kingdom referred to by Daniel as the reign of the Ancient of Days, Daniel chapter 7, where the devil will have no power due to the righteousness of the saints, 2 Nephi chapter 30, verse 18. Summed up by this, then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as a harp, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. In the habitation of dragons, where each lay, shall be grass with reeds and rushes. And a highway shall be there, and a way, And it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring men, though fools, not shall err therein. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads, and they shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. Isaiah chapter 35, verses 5 through 10.